Good morning, students. I have introduced you to this poem when I set out for Lioness. See, this poem is written by Thomas Hardy, a very well known poet, novelist, and architect. Fine, even he is trained as an architect. He once visited a parish to supervise the restoration of the church. जैसे आर्किटेक्ट क्या करते हैं, किसी बिल्डिंग को बनवाना, उसके रीडिज़ाइन करवाना, तो किसी चर्च की वो रीडिज़ाइन करवाने, रिस्टोरेशन मतलब उसका पुनरुद्धार, नवीनीकरण करवाने के लिए गए. Then on his return from the parish, when he came back from there, people noticed two things about him. There was a new glow in his eyes and a crumpled piece of paper sticking out of his coat pocket. एक piece of paper था, that piece of paper was coming out of, means it was sticking out of his coat pocket. That paper, it is believed, it is recorded as one of his biographies contained the draft of the poem. Okay, so this poem, when I set out for Lioness 100 miles away, the rime was on the spray and the starlight lit my lonesomeness. When I set out for Lioness 100 miles away, I have already explained you its meaning. Rime means frost. It was rime on the spray, and the starlit light lit my lonesomeness when I set out for Lioness. It was 100 miles away. What would be chance at Lioness while I should sojourn there? No prophet durst declare, nor did the wisest wizard guess. What would be chance at Lioness while I should sojourn there? When I returned from Lioness with magic in my eyes, all marked with mute surmise, my radiance rare and fathomless, when I returned from Lioness with magic in my eyes. Okay? So, see, this poem is all about a great mystical experience experienced by the great poet Thomas Hardy. Okay? The first stanza has been explained to you already, that when he started for the parish, there was rime on the spray, means there was frost, it was a cold winter season, and the night was starlit, तारे नज़र आ रहे थे, it means it was night time. I told you that when two lines are repeated, it is called repetition, and the spelling of repetition is REPETITION. Remember that. Repetition में PI नहीं आता है, PE. Okay? Now, in this stanza, second stanza, what would be chance at Lioness while I should sojourn there? No prophet durst declare, nor did the wisest wizard guess. What would be chance at Lioness while I should sojourn there? Bechance means happen to chance. Happen to chance, or sojourn. Stay. Sojourn means stay. Durst means archaic form of dare. archaic form of dare. Okay. So the poet says that when he set out, he had no idea what would happen there. When he started from his house, he was not sure what would happen there. This is usually in case of everything we do. Any work that we start, we don't know what would be its result. And it was the same with the poet also. But since this state turned out to be so precious, it is a surprise how no prophet declared its arrival. No, not the wisest wizard did guesses what would happen in Lyonesse while he stayed there. No wizard, no wise man, no one could guess what would happen there. His tone of speaking is rhetorical. He means to intend. He is still dazed by the great thing that happened to him there. He was still lost there, still lost in the memory of the place where he went. And where did he go? To a church, to a parish. The tone of the poet is rhetorical. वो समझ नहीं पा रहा है कि वो उसको कैसा एक्सपीरियंस हुआ. Something mystical. He means to intend is still dazed by the great thing that happened to him there. He still finds it incredible. He cannot express, he cannot control, he cannot express his feelings in words. So, the next stanza, when I returned from Lyonesse with magic in my eyes, all marked with mute surmise, my radiance rare and fathomless, when I returned from Lyonesse with magic in my eyes. Okay? So, in this paragraph, the poet wants to say that when he returned from Lyonesse, he was a changed person. His eyes seemed to hold magic. There was a magic in his eyes. Everybody who saw him noticed something was greatly different with him. They expected some great event, but nobody said anything. Everyone was observing, everyone was watching him. There was a strange change in him, but nobody could tell him what was the change. Nobody could say anything. They kept quiet and watched the poet, who seemed to be radiating with the rare and deep happiness. So they kept quiet, all the people, they kept quiet, and they watched the poet, who seemed to be radiating. Means the poet was radiating, means giving a shine. There was a sort of shine on his face, there was a sort of shine in his eyes. His eyes were glittering, and nobody could say that what was the reason behind it. Okay? So write their meanings. These are surmise, surmise means expectations.
Into 10 classes shall come to principal office.
Expectation. Radiance. It is radiance. Radiance is glow. And the next word is fathomless. Fathomless means the unmeasurable depth, जिसको नापा नहीं जा सके, एक ऐसी गहराई. What is a fathom? Fathom is the unit of measuring the depth of the sea, oceans. So, unfathomable depth. Okay. So, when the depth cannot be measured, we call it unmeasurable depth, unfathomless. Okay. Fathomless is the unmeasurable, immeasurable. You can write unmeasurable. Okay, unmeasurable depth, fathomless. Okay, fathom is the unit of finding the depth of the oceans. Okay, so we shall continue with the rest part of this lesson tomorrow.